Whoa!
I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on
What?
the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. If I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you.
Oh,
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay. I like to also.
Another one? I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush.
All right, folks, today we've got a wild one. A sovereign citizen staring down 30 years behind bars. Yep, 30. And instead of hiring a lawyer like any rational person would, this guy actually thought, you know what? I got this. So he decides to represent himself. At this point, we're either looking at some next-level delusion or someone who's completely given up and just wanted to roll the dice for fun. Spoiler alert, it does not end well for him. The judge absolutely shuts him down, and what follows is some of the most chaotic and unintentionally hilarious courtroom drama you'll ever see. But seriously, why would anyone facing serious time decide to pull the sovereign citizen move? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it.
All right, Mr. Baker, you're before the court day for your arraignment. And let's see. You're not. Have you hired an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you plan on hiring one?
No, sir.
Are you going to represent yourself, or do you wish
Yes,
to have
sir.
a public defender to represent you?
No, sir. I'm gonna represent myself.
All right, you're before the court day for your arraignment. You've been charged by way of an information with possession of a cocaine, possession of a controlled substance, count 1 and 2. Those are both third-degree felonies, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. You have a count 3, which is fleeing or attempting to elude high-speed reckless. I believe that should be a second-degree felony, punishable to 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. Count 4 is drive my license, cancel, suspend, or revoke third or subsequent offense. That's a third-degree felony, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. And count 5, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. So you're looking at a total of about 30 years in the Florida Department of Corrections if you're convicted of everything and you get the maximum sentence. And you're still wishing to represent yourself?
How are you going to look a judge in the eyes and say, yes, sir, right after he tells you you're staring down 30 years? Like, seriously, I don't get these. Sovereign citizens sometimes, I kind of understand pulling the sovereign citizen card for something like a speeding ticket. It's still dumb, but whatever, low stakes, right? But this guy? He's looking at 3 decades behind bars. At that point, you've got to drop the act and pull your head out of the sand before it's too late. The court does not care about your made-up laws. Legally speaking, sovereign citizen defenses have never worked in real courtrooms. Like, there's actual case law rejecting this stuff over and over again. I don't know if this guy's just unaware or in complete denial, but either way, it's wild. He's out here sticking to the bit, even with 30 years on the line. Is he seriously trying to outsmart the judge, or is this something deeper? Maybe mental illness? I honestly can't tell at this point, but watching someone potentially throw their life away out of pride or delusion is just unreal. What do you guys think? Is this bold or just plain reckless? Let me know in the comments.
Or if you'll raise your right hand to be sworn in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Baker, state your name.
Lee Baker.
And Mr. Baker, you have asked to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
How far did you get in school?
9th grade.
Okay. And so you can read and write?
Yes.
Okay. Are you employed?
No, sir.
All right. How do you make a living?
I'm unemployed right now. I was living with someone else.
Sir?
I'm unemployed. I was living with someone else. I just got out of jail about 5 months ago.
Okay. Well, what is your trade?
I have my own business,
All right. What kind of business?
a cleaning business.
Okay. And have you ever represented yourself before?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would affect your ability to make this decision to represent yourself?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would affect your ability
No, sir.
to make this decision?
No.
All right. You understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law, and they're there to assist you in preparing pretrial motions, preparing for pretrial hearings, and to participate in discovery, and also preparing for trial.
Comprehend that very well.
All right, and sir, you understand that if you're representing yourself, you'll be held to that same standard.
I comprehend that.
All right, and I cannot assist you in any way. The state attorney would not be able to assist you in any way. Is that correct?
I comprehend.
All right, you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll print out the information, and Deputy Dexter, it's okay if the clerk hands the information to Mr. Baker? All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll do that. Mr. Baker, when you receive that information, I'm gonna ask that you enter a plea at this time.
I'd like to file 2 motions on the record as well, sir.
I want to do your arraignment first.
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, you'll let me know and you enter your plea.
I enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. All right, you're filing motions.
Yes, sir.
You have copies for the state.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a declaratory judgment, and I want to furnish this bond to the clerk
You file it. Go ahead.
for my release from the Bay County Jail today.
Okay.
That's declaratory judgment. That's for the clerk only.
Now you're providing a copy of the state, everything you've given the clerk.
The bond, I shouldn't have to give the bond. The bond goes straight to the clerk.
Anything you file that you want me to consider, you have to provide a copy to the state, sir. That's you're representing yourself. You have to know those rules. If you don't, you're going to mess up.
That,
if you're not providing to the state, I'm not going to consider it.
Okay.
And the clerk doesn't make any determinations on that. All the clerk determines is whether you're indigent or not.
I'm not talking about the bond for the declaratory judgment. I'm talking about the bond for the clerk to release me today. I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about?
Sir?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. And if I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you.
He actually just said USCA, which stands for United States Code, annotated. It's basically the regular US code, but with extra notes and explanations added by legal publishers. Sounds fancy, right? But let's be real. This guy probably has no idea what it actually means. Sovereign citizens love name-dropping legal jargon like it's some kind of cheat code. They think if they say just the right combination of buzzwords, the judge is gonna be like, oh wow, my mistake, you're free to go, sir. Spoiler alert. That's not how the law works, and don't even get me started on this eligible obligation nonsense. That's part of another made-up theory where they think debts, including criminal charges, can just be wiped away like overdue parking tickets. Judges have ruled over and over again that this stuff is complete fiction, yet here this guy is, acting like he just cracked the legal matrix. What do you think? Is he really buying into this or just throwing Hail Marys to confuse the court? Let me know.
He's already entered a not guilty plea. We'll set this for a pre-trial. We'll set it for don't ask me any questions like that, sir. I'm not answering any questions. If you want to file a motion, file your motion. We'll set it for our December, when's that motion day in December? December 19th at 9 o'clock. Sir, you may, if you're going to do the sovereign citizen and all that, you may want to consider having the attorney.
I'm a private citizen, sir. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm a private citizen.
Listen to me. If you're going to pursue that, you may want to reconsider representing yourself.
No, sir.
But I'm not going to pay attention to any of that, and I'm going to strike all that.
Okay.
So we'll see you December 19th at 9 o'clock.
It's no problem. Oh,
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay. I'd like to also.
Another one. I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush. Whoa. Mr. Baker, I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to find that you're not competent to represent yourself at this time. I'm going to reverse my decision. The Office of Public Defender is going to represent him. We'll keep it on that December 19th date. I just did. Come on now. Y'all close that door where I can't hear him. Or he gets in any.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the judge was actually doing this. Guy a favor by dragging him out of the courtroom and forcing some legal help on him. Some people might say the judge was being too harsh, but like, what was he supposed to do? Sit there and let this guy keep rambling off his totally real, definitely not made up legal theories while the whole courtroom collectively lost brain cells. Nah, the judge basically said, "All right, buddy, since you refuse to act like a normal defendant, let's get you someone who actually knows what real law is." Honestly, we need more judges like this. Stop entertaining the nonsense, give these guys a legal timeout, and let them rethink their brilliant plan of trying to outsmart the legal system. Because let's be real, these people just scroll Reddit or go down some YouTube rabbit hole and think they've uncovered a secret legal loophole. But if they just spent 5 more minutes researching, they'd realize that no sovereign citizen has ever won in an actual courtroom. Not once. So what do you guys think? Did the judge handle this the right way? Or should he have let our sovereign legal mastermind keep embarrassing himself? Personally, I don't think the judge was too strict. This dude is facing 30 years. At that point, you've got to ask yourself, are you trying to win your case or just speedrun your way to a prison sentence? Because if it's the second one, congrats, this guy's nailing it. Honestly, though, I respect the judge for even giving him a chance to sit down and reconsider. But let's be real, this guy's probably going to double down even harder. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this courtroom chaos. I'm wrapping it up here, but if you want more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And for the folks who keep saying the judges in these videos are too harsh, I just don't see it. These sovereign citizens need a serious wake-up call. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.